sensitive? Why everybody so sensitive? Does anybody even give? We feeling babies up with medicine. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, sipping on juice, sitting in the coupe, thinking about school, thinking about you. Come through, sniffing on blue, sniffing on.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Mo here from HYLO Art. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to all things HYLO Art. Still time to download the Sunflower by Chris Mohead, aka Wild Savage. Again, follow us on all platforms. So shout out to my house, Restaurant Bar 7205 29th Road, Columbia, South Carolina. But you really want to subscribe to it, because if you don't, you're going to miss an amazing interview and possible performance by a young man who goes by the name of
Q7 times.
Q7. Hey, y'all give it up for Q7 times.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, so before we go any further, man, look at one of these two cameras right here and tell us what it is that you do.
What it is I do, I am an up-and-coming, inspiring amateur comedian. Yeah.
Alright, so it's inspiring and what you do. A question I would ask everybody else, but they all didn't beat me to it, was, where are you from, man? Where you from?
I am from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
So shout out to Spartanburg, man.
Shout out to Spartanburg.
Around here, that's what they call it. Yeah, so
Spartanburg City, Murdersburg.
yeah, for sure, man.
I like the
I don't
link.
stop in Spartanburg, no offense.
I understand why.
So, with that, tell us about the stage name. How did you come up with that stage name, Q7X or Q7 times?
Q7 times. So, it's a long story, but the short story is, Q is from my first name, and the 7 times, 7 obviously is a number of completion, but in the supreme mathematics, 7 is also the number that represents God. And peace, God, peace, goddess, peace, earth, and that's what I'm just about representing self-knowledge, self-awareness, and morals and principles. That's really what the name stands for.
Who are some of your biggest influences and inspirations when it comes to doing comedy?
And I heard you ask Donovan Stroud that. Shout out to Donovan, because right now at this moment, I want to say that Donovan is my biggest inspiration, simply due to the fact that Donovan was patient with me. I've known Donovan for about 2 years, and we worked together, and he just kept pressing me every day like, Q, you gotta come out, Q, you gotta come out. It took about 7-8 months, and he stayed persistent, and I appreciate him for that. My second influence comedy-wise, I'm not gonna lie, I really like Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle, get your neck right now. I'm not a comedian, man. Please don't roast me, Lavelle. Just joking.
Look, he's one of the goats. It's a lot of goats. I can't really pick one. It's somewhere between Cat Williams, Mike Epps, Lavelle Crawford, not Kevin Hart. Boom.
Okay.
Shouts out.
Salute to all those guys.
I respect Kevin Hart.
So, with your career just starting out, what's some of the best work you feel you've done so far?
I'm going to say that the first performance I did here, it was raw, authentic. I came out here in a hoodie. I just got off from work. This is my second time on stage. And I want to say it was here was probably my best performance because I felt relaxed.
Appreciate that. Shout out to my house. Shout out to HYLO Art. Sure. What's a little known fact that people don't know about you that just shocked people? You got any of that? I'm not going to keep it running, but you have one.
I don't have any mystical talents or anything, but I do believe in my altered life I was Dr. Strange. I like to try to process a lot of situations and try to figure out the best scenario. So I think my superpower would be awareness.
Okay, awareness. Shout out Dr. Strange. Big game now.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so you got any current or future projects that you're working on right now?
At the moment, I would like to work with Donovan on creating or continuing his Don't Go Postal podcast. One of my homeboys, his name is De Niro. He's on the hit YouTube series Kill Olympia. Shouts out to Charles Miller, trying to see what's up with spot. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I am a retired rapper as well. I'm too old. I'm about to be 40 this year, but I might dust off the skills and get back in the booth.
Okay, cool. We got a stage where you decide to do that.
Old rapper.
Yeah, speaking of rapper, we get off that. Let's get on a little bit off the business. What's currently on your music playlist? What you listening to?
Currently, what I'm listening to, rap-wise, I'm listening to old Nas. I'm listening to Kodak. Shouts out to Kodak.
How old Nas? You said old Nas.
Old Nas, like 92 to 96 Nas. That's what I'm listening to for sure. And I'm also listening, I want to throw Jay-Z in there, but that sounds kind of stereotypical. But definitely the Reasonable Doubt only. That's all I'm listening to right now. Between the old Nas and Reasonable Doubt.
Okay, man. All right. Shout out to the group here. Okay. And so another thing, like I mentioned earlier, we do music and film. What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time is The Last Dragon. Shouts out to Bruce Leroy and Sho'nuff. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who was my favorite character. I don't know if Sho'nuff was my favorite character or Bruce Leroy. It depends on the day.
Shout out to Vanity too, you know,
Come on, that's the reason why that's my favorite movie.
Hey, so if you could work with one creative dead or alive, who would it be?
A creative?
Yeah, you're a comedian, so possibly comedian, but any field, if you work with a creative dead or alive, who would it be?
Dame Dash. I believe that Dame Dash is the ultimate creator, honestly.
Alright, so shout out to Dame Dash, man, Rockefeller, and the whole history of that. Do you have any advice for others who want to be in a similar position as you are in your career?
Yes, stay persistent. And I'm actually going to even say that to myself. Stay persistent because, you know, it's hard to stay motivated in anything you do. Rather you love to do it or not. I was actually watching one of a commentator talk about Tom Brady retiring for the second time. And, you know, just stay consistent in what you love to do. It's hard to fight the battles of whatever that you go through day to day, but if you stay consistent, you'll always be prosperous for you.
Sure. Thank you for that advice. For sure. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to talk about?
I want to ask you this since you said blueprint. Shout out to favorite player. Nas or Jay-Z? That's you.
For me personally? Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Yes.
Biggie or Jay-Z?
Biggie, for me personally.
Now here's the always classic. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac for me.
So who made better music lyrically, Pac or Biggie? Lyrically. I'm gonna say Tupac, by the way. Tupac is Sensei, by the way.
I'm not a hip hop head. My answers were based off of where I was at during that time in my life. Right? Exactly. However, I have always been a huge Tupac fan, just based off of just how his music and the time that I grew up. So, Ready to Die is probably my third favorite album of all time. However, collectively, Tupac is, if you're Tupac, I feel like it's about to, it's kind of like Eminem was like, I feel like Tupac is about to pass out and go out when he's rapping. Like Biggie, to me, feels like got R&B. Feel like he's so natural, so talented with it. Even if it's hard, he makes it look easy. Whereas Tupac, I just feel like his passion and his pain, I can just feel it. So that's why I'm a bigger Tupac fan. But I can put the point on either way. Tupac for me lyrically too.
So it sounds like the passion, because I'm still up and coming. So I actually want the critique and the criticism. When it comes to being true to yourself, do you feel like, because Tupac Biggie did it for the money, Tupac did it for the passion. Would you respect an individual, just an individual, even if it's a doctor, a lawyer, or a trash man, would you respect an individual who does it for the passion or does it for the money?
Okay. So it's gonna be my last answer because we got to stay on the track. Sure. It's your interview time. But I will say, for me personally, rule number one for me is I'm not speaking for HYLO Art. I'm speaking for me personally. Learning from the hard way because it's my second career. The number one question that I ask myself now, because it's a business, is how are you going to get paid? Period. Like, that's the first question I always ask. You can do it for the passion, but you can do that in your garage. You can do that in your car. You can do that in your house. So as soon as you take one check for whatever it is you do, no matter how you try to sugarcoat it,
it becomes a profession.
Yes, it's not just, because if you're just doing it for your passion, don't take the money no matter how much they offer. You understand what I'm saying? I feel. So for me, I respect both. I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but me, I'm always going to ask, or in my head, how am I going to get paid? Because my team don't get paid if I don't get paid. So I respect both, but I don't believe I count on one hand how many people do stuff strictly for passion.
Thank you. So the reason I asked you, like I said, final note, the reason I asked you that question is because I'm stuck somewhere between making comedy a hobby and a profession. But it's just as you just pointed out, we gotta get paid. And it's enough money creatively to go around for everybody. So I really want to transition from making it like getting up here freestyling to being a professional and actually taking it to the next level. So I appreciate this opportunity.
I wouldn't say you gotta have a plan, but anyway, you got any final shout outs?
Shouts out to, first I want to shout out to my brother, because he's in here with me.
I see you. Shout out to you, brother. What's your name?
K-U-B.
K-U-B, shout out, bro.
Shouts out to my brother. I want to shout him out first and foremost because he always keeps me on track even when I don't want to do it. He makes sure he keeps the fire in my foot. I want to shout out Donovan for even giving me the opportunity. I want to shout out my homeboy Nels, same likewise, Colombian, and shout out to you. I want to thank you for the opportunity. Hopefully I'm able to grow and we'll be able to come together together.
Shout out to our regular host, Chris Moore, aka Rob Savage.
Shout out to Willie,
aka my son, he'll be on. Last question as always, if you want to best to say what you want to say.
Without a doubt.
All right, for sure. So y'all give it up with Q7 time.
I appreciate y'all. How y'all doing?
All right.
We're gonna get right into it. Due to personal reasons, I will be doing cocaine this weekend. Yeah. My name is Q7X, by the way. I hope y'all are ready. I am a student of dark humor. That's my goal. I don't really want to be a comedian that can be showcased on Saturday Night Live or anything like that. I'm more of a gut-wrenching person. Here's one for you. Dark humor is like a stillborn fetus. It never gets old. Thank you. I told that joke to a white lady. She was 72. She said, geez, do you have any lighter comedy? I was like, I got plenty of lighter comedy. Here's one for you. What's brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? And she was like, her name is Miss Suzanne, by the way. Miss Suzanne was like, I don't know, my vagina. No, Miss Suzanne, it's a coconut on vacation. Get your mind out of the gutter, Miss Suzanne. Miss Suzanne, this is a real story. Miss Suzanne, old white lady from Greenfield, racist, obviously. She has a vagina, no lie, she has a flower vagina tattooed on her forearm. And every time she moves it, it starts talking. Disgusting. I told her that she has a little yeast infection around her. She might want to wipe it. She's old. She said, I love you, darkies. As soon as my husband dies, I want you to move in with me and make sure my diapers get changed. I said, Miss Suzanne, now I can't deal with no droopy coochies now. I can't deal with any. The coochies I can't deal with are the hairy retro porn 80s. Anybody remember that? Nobody remember? I know. When I was, I would say 7 years old, I used to sneak into my dad's collection. He had thousands of porno. It was like a candy. It was really like the first Toys R Us for me. He had thousands. He had it categorized too. Here, shade. Wait a minute. I might be getting a little too long. Let me bring that back.
We grow.
My grandmother and my aunt raised me. I was raised by women. So I was taught to respect women in the highest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I adore women. I worship them. Thank you.
She gonna get you in trouble.
Black women. I appreciate everything that y'all do for us men. Because we're not the smartest. We're nowhere close to being as smart as y'all. In fact, it doesn't take too much to satisfy us. All you gotta do, roll over, slide the panties up. Hey, you can even move the pad to the side. It doesn't even matter. We getting it in. Now, I can see why. Shouts out to Donovan Stroud. Donovan was supposed to come up here first, and we was on the feed off each other, but I can understand. It's a black crowd, no white faces. He was out of his element, as he should be. I'm not a racist, and I usually do comedy spots in front of white people, and I like to tell racist jokes in front of white people because it makes me feel better about myself. It does. I like to call them porcelain possums. Okay. Unwashed ass cracks. You know when your ass crack is ashy? That's the white people. I also like to call them pink Africans. Cheese. Okay, let's get off the white people. Most people are racist during 5 o'clock traffic. Spaghetti Junction. I know I am. Spaghetti Junction, 277 Broad River. Anytime any white person cuts me off, especially the old 80-year-old white women that don't know how to drive. Lady, move out the way. I don't care if you have a handicap stick. If you're handicapped, stay at home. There's Uber. Walmart delivers the grocery. Stay out of my way. I'm trying to hurry up and get the weed man before he goes to sleep.
Speak on
You feel me? She want to get in my way. Your Depends can be ordered through Amazon. I will bring them to you. Big topic in the news right now is Tyree Nichols. It's unfortunate what happened to that brother. And I think the media is really trying to make it a big deal because it was 5 black officers. I just saw yesterday, I think they had a funeral where the vice president went to the funeral and started speaking on how we need to change things. Who supports Kamala Harris? Shout out to Kamala Harris. First African-American woman to be vice president. I appreciate her. What about Joe Biden? How's everybody feeling about Joe Biden? Y'all like Joe Biden? I'm not voting for Joe Biden. I'm not voting for Joe Biden. Joe Biden has risen the price of eggs to $15,372 for 18-count large eggs. I can't afford that, man.
Right.
Come on, Joe, you supposed to be helping us, Joe. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. God damn it, I can't tell. Why you ain't getting my free food stamps yet? The George Floyd bill. We need police reform. We do. I'm tired of black people thinking that we're equal amongst our counterparts. It's unfortunate. I do want to make a joke about it, but it's hard times for us. I don't think that we realize that to them, we are lesser than. So, every time I get in front of white people, I love to make them feel uncomfortable. Here's an example. I would get in front of I was in the Army, I did 4 years. Shouts out to the white man corrupting my mind. Yes, he did. He made me feel that I could be all that I could be. He said that I wasn't black. There is no black, there is no white, there is no brown, there's only green. And the only brand I'm concerned about is money. So, this is how I make Caucasians feel uncomfortable. I go up to them and say, hey, you know, if I was white, I would hate black people too. Oh my God, what do you mean? I'll tell you what. We have, for the males at least, we have bigger members than y'all do. Okay? Our women, thank you. Our women, when they get pregnant, their titties don't drag down to the ground, look like dog titties. Okay? Our black women titties, they perk up. Okay? Oh, I thought she was talking about me. I was going to say, yeah, I'm pretty sure you got some big voluptuous breasts too now. Dog titties. White people smell like dogs too. I know we all know that. That's an uncomfortable thing to talk about. White people smell like dogs. Excuse me. It would be better for at least to have Donovan here. I was going to prep for him. Let's get off that too. Tyree Nichols, how does anybody feel about what happened to that brother? Now let me ask you this. If the officer, if the same situation happens, cops drag you out the car, are you going to put your hands behind your back or are you going to resist? Anybody? Nobody? Well, my philosophy is listen to what the cops are saying, only because I have 3 sons, and I tell my sons, stay alert, stay alive. I understand that you want to try to fight your right, but you can't fight your right with the white man neck, a knee on your neck. And like I said, it's a comedy show, and I'll get back to the jokes, but it's more about awareness. I think what's missing in the black community is the word unity. And this is why I want to be a comedian. I know that HYLO was interviewing me and asking me questions, what inspires me? What inspires me is black people. Black people inspire me. The only time, don't clap yet. The only time I don't get inspired by black people is when we open up our own business and charge me $15 for a bologna sandwich. Now come on. I'm all about supporting black business. But ain't no way 6 chicken nuggets cost $37. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm all about getting my money too. And I'm all about supporting the people. Let me ask you another question. How many hip hop fans do we have? One of my favorite artists that was just playing was Gunna. How does everybody feel about Gunna?
Hey, he did what any of us would do in this situation.
Can you say that just a little bit louder?
He did what any of us would do in his situation. Anybody can say they talking about that or whatever. You say your own self, your own life. See, you go, I ain't laying down for nobody. You fuck no grown, man.
Thank you. Thank you. They can call me whatever they want to call me. All I'm saying is, I'm not a criminal. I'm a civilian, and if I seen him did it, him did it, sus. Him did it, sus. Not me, sus. I know. But I don't promote snitching because snitching is when you're equally doing a crime and telling it on each other. Yes. I promote tattletailing. I am a homeowner. Okay? I'm a homeowner. I don't need the riffraff coming to my neighborhood trying to steal my vehicle that I work for every day. Okay? I see your black ass and I'm calling the cops. That's what I pay my taxes for. See, people who pay taxes have a different appreciation of life. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully we'll do this again. I know I bombed a little bit. It's only because I've been drinking tequila, baby. Shouts out to all of y'all. My name is Q7X. I appreciate it.
Q7X. Yeah, you can wait for me. I could get it together. Try to get it together. You can wait for me. I could get it together. Go find you one better. A serious